spend the day looking at cases, see as many of them as you can. Because I also want you to see not just the interplay between the different parts of visual dentistry, but start thinking about the time savings and where the ROI is for this type of work in your practice. I want you to also start thinking about how these principles will affect not only big cases, but your nuts and bolts. And particularly when we start talking occlusion. Because there's things you can start doing blending that will make a difference to your composites and single crowns, your terrain and bridges and all that. So let's look at aesthetic and functional goals. I want you to remember that the most important skill set, I believe this with all of my being, is the ability to visualize precisely where you are going and develop efficient workflows to get you there regardless of the complexity, right? So before we pick up the handpieces on a case like Brian, have a crystal clear vision, not prep and pray, right? Let's prep the teeth, let the work, let's let the lab worry about it. Like we need to be figuring out and you know, restorative of teeth is one thing, but when you start removing teeth and putting implants in and loading, I mean, that's even another level. So I love doing these All-X cases, but working with the team, it's no question, it's the most challenging thing you do to really get a good result. I do believe that this generally doesn't happen in dental school, and so we need to have time, dedication, and commitment. So you need to wrap yourself in usually one of the places like your Dawson or Spear place and start developing a philosophy. Your philosophy should have specific goals about aesthetics, specific goals about inclusion, and again, the top line is where we should be thinking first on these complex cases. But then we need to have some good ideas of biologic success and then tooth-by-tooth structural integrity. And as I mentioned, I think on these more complex cases, we treatment plan here first and treatment plan here second. And the problem is, most of the time we're taught the opposite. Most of the time we're thinking about what we're going to do to the individual teeth before we figure out where we're going. So this is, I've been to all these places. Certainly started with Dawson, then I went to Pankey and Royce and Spear when I went and did stuff with them. They were together. This was before their divorce. Certainly was involved in the Scale State Club for some time as well. Those are all philosophies. All right, so let's look at traditional treatment goals and contemporary tools. So I want to talk about the goals first.